Now for the sports recap. 2013 was a very memorable year for the sports era. So now we present to you the top 5 most remarkable sports events.
At number 5, we have Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. After 2 straight losses, Manny Pacquiao finally redeems himself and wins the fight. But he did not only win for himself, but for his nation and country too. At number 4, we have Ray Allen's game-winning 3-point shot, which led the finals into Game 7, which the Heat eventually won. Number 3, we have Anderson Silva's upsetting loss against Chris. During this match, he broke his shin in half, which led into his horrific loss.
At number 2, who could ever forget the breathtaking semifinals game between the Philippines and South Korea? This resulted into the secured slot of the Philippines in the FIBA World Championship Cup 2014 in Spain. And finally, our number 1 spot is taken by Andy Murray's win over Novak Djokovic in the Wimbledon Finals Grand Slam. For the first time in 77 years, a British man finally won Wimbledon.
Good evening, everyone. I will be demoing the PlayStation 4, one of the next-gen consoles for tonight. And well, to start it off, I'll be showing you the PlayStation 4. Its new sleek design makes it a little more compact than its predecessor. This is its controller. As you can see, they took out the start and select buttons here, and they moved the home button down here. Now, this is a speaker and this is a share button. This is an options button which allows you to do everything. Now, this is the touchpad. Anyway, moving on. I'll be showing you the PlayStation 4's capabilities. Now, as you can see, it's got a really beautiful interface, but we won't be going in depth on that. Now we'll just wait for the game to start up. Now, the thing with next generation consoles is that they provide a more immersive experience. And to prove that, here's the little opening scenes. Now, you just witnessed a small part of next generation. Now, the thing with next generation consoles as well is that they give you a large number of players as well, but I can't show you that tonight. Anyway, you just experienced next gen with its new immersive graphics and better hardware, coupled with a sleek design. The PlayStation 4 has been flying off the shelves like anything. Now, the PlayStation 4 is definitely something to get if you want a next generation console that you can use for the family. Now, the PS4 has been launched since November 15 in North America, and it's been available in our country since November 22, if I'm correct, in some stores. Now, its average price is 25 grand. It comes with a controller and the console itself. Now, you may think that's really expensive, and I honestly have to agree with you, but it costs money to ship and tax, and well, there's tax here in the Philippines anyway. It's worth It's worth buying. It's worth checking it out, and maybe look at a few reviews online of it, of the PlayStation 4. And this has been your technology segment for your news. Thank you and good night.
Polo sweats and Hermes blankets are affordable for the super wealthy, but in 2013, a new breed of the super wealthy emerged. They are called the rich kids. What is a rich kid? Well, rich kids are young people or young adults pampered beyond the point where they realize they are lucky. Some synonyms are super wealthy international jet set kids, trust funded grandchildren of banking families, and etc. But now, I will reveal to you the top 5 outrageous things they've done in 2013. At number 5, we have a kid pouring Dom Perignon into his dog's mouth. Dom Perignon, one of the most best tasting champagnes, will set you back $190, and this kid is just pouring it into his dog's mouth. At number 4, skiing is for the rich. Skiing with a Bentley pulling you is for the wealthy. As you can see in the picture, there is a man being pulled by a Bentley while he is skiing. At number 3, we have a bill totaling 107,524 euros, and in dollars it is $132,000. This was in Saint Tropez, Nikki Beach. At number 2, we have an Arab kid spending 2 million dirham on a license plate.
And competition on everyone's mind, it was obvious a lot of dirhams would be spent. But by mid-auction, a 10-year-old child had spent the most amount on a plate, prompting others many years his senior to follow suit.
I buy 51 and I spend 2,150,000.
Why do you buy these plates?
To put it on cars and business.
And at number 1, Charles Shaker, a British entrepreneur and advisor to the ultra-wealthy, forked out a fortune on an extremely rare Armand de Brignac Brut Gold Dynasty collection of champagne, which was purchased in Billionaire Club Monaco. The collection ranges from a standard 750 ml bottle to the world-breaking 30-liter Midas bottle, which set him back £330,000, making it the most expensive round of champagne ever bought.
In the past year, a lot of things has gone down, whether it is from tragic deaths of actors such as Cory Monteith or Yolanda, the most devastating typhoon hitting the Philippines. It's no doubt that 2013 was known for a lot of events taking place, a lot of good and a lot of bad. But let us not forget the very big and crucial part of the year, music. Whether it was Zed's song Clarity that pumped up the starting of the year, or the unforgettable What Does the Fox Say song by Elvis, we all heard and listened to new songs and new artists. The past year has been consisted of a lot of song types and genres, ranging from sentimental songs down to techno. Just like songs, artists have been widely spread too, whether they were old or new. Lorde, One Direction, Katy Perry, and a lot more other artists have hit the big league. 2013 definitely brought the bars up for music.
Hello, today I'm going to share with you the 2013 fashion trends. The first fashion trend is called the cutout or peekaboo pieces. These are basically shirts or dresses that have a cutout either on the stomach, on the sides, on your front, or on the sides going up to the back. The next trend I'm going to share with you is called the crop top. These are shirts that are cut short, either from your rib cage until your belly button, somewhere around that area, and it's usually paired with high shorts, high skirts, or skater skirts. These are some examples of a crop top. Next, we have graphic leggings. Graphic leggings are leggings that have a kind of pattern on it, and the most common pattern is the galaxy pattern. And last but not least, we have the skater skirts. The skater skirts are skirts that go above your hip bone and a little bit short. Here are some examples of a skater skirt. I'm Nicolette Alberto from SG, and thank you for watching the 2013 fashion trend.
2013 was a big year for the film industry. From Sandra Bullock in space to blockbuster follow-ups, 2013 brought us a year of films not to forget, and here are the top 10. At 10, we have Oz the Great and Powerful. This was a fantasy-filled family movie about a magician swept away to a magical land where he's forced into struggle between three witches. At number 9, we have the 6th movie in this fast-paced franchise. It was a hit with the fans as Hobbs gets Brian, Dom, and their crew back together to take down a cross-country organization of mercenary drivers in Fast and Furious 6. At number 8, we have Gandalf and Bilbo's quest to reclaim their homeland, Erebor, from Smaug. This continues in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. After an accident, Ryan Stone and Matt Kowalski, played by Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, are left adrift in space, working together to try to survive in the 7th highest grossing film of the year, Gravity. At number 6, we have Monsters University. This Disney prologue to Monsters, Inc. was a film that families and Disney-loving teens didn't miss. It was a fun look into the start of Mike and Sully's friendship and their sky career, as well as a humorous depiction of college life. Henry Cavill and Amy Adams star in the Superman film where secrets must be confronted once there is an invasion on Earth. Man of Steel is number 5. At number 4, we have the Disney animation Frozen. It was a hit with people of all ages as Anna goes on a quest in a race to find her sister, whose magical powers have left their kingdom in an eternal winter. This film has been considered Disney's best in 20 years. At number 3, we have Despicable Me 2. It was a fun follow-up film that had a more complex plot than the first movie, where the Minions are more involved and Gru and Lucy fight to stop the Minions from going rogue. At number 2, we have Iron Man 3. When Tony Stark has to fight the Mandarin, his world is torn apart. With more action, explosive special effects, an army of suits, and of course, more of Robert Downey, Iron Man 3 was an unforgettable end to the franchise. And surpassing Iron Man 3, The Hunger Games Catching Fire takes the name of highest grossing film of 2013. This sequel did the movie justice. More action, romance, and new characters kept you on the edge of your seat for the entire 2.5 hours and ended at the perfect moment, leaving you wanting Lionsgate to whip out the next movie right away. And that tops the top 10 films of 2013.